Hello, and welcome everyone. You're listening to the Learn and Listen podcast. We're here to help you learn English in a fun and easy way. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. We're so happy you're here with us today.
That's right, Mike. Today, we're going to talk about something very important, visiting the doctor.
Yes, Sarah. Going to the doctor can be a bit scary, especially when you're speaking a new language. But don't worry, we're here to help you.
Before we start, we have a question for you. Think about this as you listen. When was the last time you went to see a doctor? Was it a good or bad experience? You can tell us about it in the comments below this video.
That's a great question, Sarah. Now, let's begin our lesson. We'll go very slowly and use simple words to help you understand better.
Thank you. Mike, let's start with the first step of seeing a doctor. What do you need to do first?
Well, Sarah, the first thing you need to do is make an appointment.
That's right. Can you tell our listeners what make an appointment means?
Of course. Make an appointment means to choose a day and time to see the doctor. For example, you might say, I want to make an appointment to see the doctor on Monday. Great job, everyone. Now, when you call the doctor's office, they might ask you, what's wrong? This is their way of asking why you need to see the doctor.
That's right. And when you answer, you'll need to talk about your symptoms. Mike, can you explain what symptoms are?
Sure. Sarah, symptoms are the signs that show you're not feeling well. For example, a headache is a symptom. A cough is another symptom. A fever is also a symptom.
Thank you, Mike. That's a very clear explanation. Now, let's practice some more. We're going to pretend that I'm calling the doctor's office and Mike is the person answering the phone. Listen carefully.
Doctor's office? How can I help you?
Hello? I want to make an appointment to see the doctor, please.
Okay. What's wrong? Can you tell me about your symptoms?
Yes, I have a bad headache and I feel very tired.
I see. How long have you been feeling this way?
For about 3 days now.
All right. We have an appointment available tomorrow at 2 p.m. Is that okay for you?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Okay, listeners, did you catch the important words and phrases in that conversation? Let's go over them slowly.
Good idea. Sarah, first, we heard make an appointment. Remember, this means to choose a time to see the doctor.
Then the person at the doctor's office asked, what's wrong? This is how they ask about your health problem.
That's right. And I asked about your symptoms. Remember, symptoms are the signs that show you're not feeling well.
Exactly. I said my symptoms were a bad headache and feeling very tired.
Then I asked, how long have you been feeling this way? This question helps the doctor know if it's a new problem or an old one.
Very good, Mike. Now, let's talk about what happens when you go to see the doctor. Mike, can you pretend to be the doctor and I'll be the patient again?
Sure, Sarah. Sarah, let's begin. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, doctor. I'm not feeling well.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?
I have a bad headache and I feel very tired.
I see. How long have you been feeling this way?
For about 3 days now.
Okay, I'm going to check a few things. First, I'll take your temperature.
All right.
Your temperature is normal. Now, I'm going to listen to your heart and lungs. Can you take a deep breath, please?
Sound of slow, deep breath.
Good. Everything sounds normal. Based on what you've told me, it seems like you might have a mild case of the flu. I recommend you get plenty of rest and drink lots of water.
Okay, doctor, thank you.
You're welcome. If you don't feel better in a few days, please come back to see me.
I will. Thank you, doctor.
Great job, Sarah. Now, let's go over some of the important words and phrases we just used.
Good idea, Mike. First, the doctor asked, what seems to be the problem? This is another way of asking why you're visiting the doctor.
That's right. Then I said, I'm going a few things. Doctors often tell you what they're going to do before they do it.
Yes, and you used the phrase, take your temperature. This means to check if your body is too hot, which can mean you're sick.
Exactly. I also asked you to take a deep breath. This helps the doctor listen to your lungs.
Then you said, everything sounds normal. This is good news. It means the doctor didn't hear anything wrong.
That's right. And at the end, I said, if you don't feel better in a few days, please come back to see me. This is called a follow-up. It means to visit the doctor again if you're still sick. Let's start. Repeat after us. I want to make an appointment.
Very good. Now, try this one. I have a headache.
Excellent. Here's another. How long have you been feeling this way?
Great job, everyone. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to use these phrases when you need to see a doctor.
That's right, Sarah. And now we have a fun challenge for you. In the comments below this video, we want you to write a short conversation between a doctor and a patient. Use at least 3 phrases you learned today.
That's a great idea, Mike. We can't wait to read your conversations.
Before we go, let's quickly review the main phrases we learned today.
Wonderful summary, Mike. We hope you found this lesson helpful and fun.
Yes, and remember, learning a new language takes time. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing.
That's great advice, Mike. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of the Learn and Listen podcast.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We make new videos every week to help you learn English.
Thank you for listening and learning with us today. We hope you feel more confident about visiting a doctor in English now.
Take care, everyone, and stay healthy.
Goodbye for now and happy learning.